Nope, it's not working. I'm not luring any sailors in. I've not got it. I'm not a siren. Hello, welcome back to another video and a very stormy, turbulent ocean, which is appropriate for this scent because I'm talking about one of the new Zaharoff Z Creators fragrances. It's the Siren. This is one of 3 Z Creators fragrances, which, if you don't know, is a project between George Zaharoff and online YouTube content creators. We've had Brass and Soul from Justin Copeland of Stay Fresh Productions, love that one. Also had another great fragrance from Ross from TLTG Reviews, that's called Business Over Pleasure. This one is called the Siren, and Andrea from Curly Scents has worked with George and the perfumer to create this one. I just wanted to come to an appropriate location. I'm down here in Cornwall on my holidays, and I wanted to let you know what I think about the Siren and give you some idea about how it smells in case you wanted to purchase it. If you can purchase it, I'll get to that towards the end of this short video. So the Siren, it's dark, mysterious, alluring, tempting, sexy. It's all those things, all those words that you would associate with a siren. And the artwork on the box of this is superb. It's a drawing of Andrea sitting on some rocks with a mermaid's tail, some sort of dragon wings, and her partner Anthony just being tempted towards the temptress siren sitting on the rocks. And sirens are renowned for alluring sailors in from the ocean with their beautiful voices, and Andrea is a professional singer and musician, so she certainly has a beautiful voice. So I think the name of this fragrance is absolutely perfect. The artwork on the box is incredible. In fact, the artwork and the presentations for all the Z Creators fragrances has blown me away. I didn't expect them to be as amazing as they are. So what does this smell like? Okay, this opens up spicy, sexy, lively and fun, I would say. You get some zingy ginger, there's some coriander, and you get a gorgeous, cool, spicy cardamom pop as well. Think fragrances like La Nuit de l'Homme, the original, that lively, fun, spicy, statement-making, compliment-getting opening that it gives you. And it doesn't smell exactly like that, but it's sort of along those lines. So great opening, really fun. As it dries down a little bit, then we get into some richer, darker accords, and that starts to lend a little bit more of a refined feel to the fragrance, a bit more of an assured feel, because we've got some dark chocolate, some coffee, a little hint of leather. So it starts off bright and lively and fun, and then it just starts to go a little darker, a little more mysterious. And then as it dries down more, it goes even more sensual and alluring and enticing as we get into some cognac, and there's like a dry woody vetiver in the base as well. So it's quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. There's definitely sort of a bitterness that you might associate with dark chocolate. You know how dark chocolate has that, just that right amount, for me anyway, of bitterness and sweetness. So it's not too cloying, it's not too sweet, it's not too far the other way, it's just somewhere in the middle. I think it's a stunning fragrance. It's the darkest of all the Z Creators fragrances. I would go out there and say it's potentially the least versatile, but sometimes that can be a good thing because it means that it is a fragrance that will work in certain situations, certain times of year, and it will do the job well. It'll do the job better than a very versatile fragrance. The composition of this, the profile of the Siren, is so far up my street, it's unreal. I love this sort of DNA. You know I love dark, rich chocolatey fragrances, a bit of booziness in there as well. But I also love fun, lively fragrances. You know, if you're going to go on a night out and you want to just smell great and you want to feel good in yourself, but maybe you want to get a little bit of attention as well, well, it gives you all that, because you get that in the opening. You get that assured sophistication as it starts to dry down. You get the rich, dark, mysterious notes that I love so much. So this just really suits me down to the ground. I think I could wear this all year round, but if you are the type of person who likes to wear your fragrances more seasonally, then you perhaps would want to lean towards this in the autumn and winter, maybe cooler spring days, maybe cooler summer evenings, depends what you're going for. But it certainly is that darker fragrance, the darkest of all the Z Creators fragrances. Reminds me, I'm going to make some comparisons to some fragrances that it doesn't smell exactly like, but just to give you an idea of what this fragrance is doing. So I mentioned the original Le Nuit de l'Homme. Also, I would throw in there by Kilian's Black Phantom, and I would also throw in there Amouage's Interlude Man. It's got that potency, but not quite as strong and potent as Interlude Man. So if you're worried that that fragrance is maybe a bit too much, a bit overpowering, a bit too challenging, this one doesn't go that far, but it is statement making nonetheless. It does attract attention. So maybe little bits of all those fragrances, but it doesn't smell like any of those. It just gives you a bit of an idea of the style of this fragrance. Projection and longevity is great. Overall performance is fantastic. This one maybe is going towards beast mode. I get a good projection. It doesn't sit close to the skin, especially that lively poppy opening. Sits a little closer into the dry down, but still projecting nicely. 8 to 10 hours overall on this fragrance, so I cannot complain about the performance of this at all. The price on this, I would say that I'm selling this on my website Luxe Parfum, £90 for 60ml, but I can't because we've sold out. And I think George has said that this Z Creators project is a one and done thing. So I believe, as far as I know, unless they decide to do a second run on this, I think it's all gone. So I don't think we'll be getting any more on Luxe Parfum, but it's no surprise that this one is selling out because it is a really fine fragrance. Well done, George. Well done, Andrea. I really enjoy this collaboration. I've loved all the Z Creators fragrances. I think it's a fantastic project. I love how all the YouTubers have thrown in their experience with fragrance and with discovering fragrance as a YouTube creator. I think we're in a unique position to have smelled so many different things that we sort of know what we like, we know what works. So when it comes around to making a fragrance, we've sort of got a good idea of what we want to throw in there. And I really feel like Andrea has had a very distinctive, clear vision about what she wanted this to smell like. I think she's nailed it. I know she's really happy with it, and I can see why, because it's selling well. It's had very positive feedback, and I just think it's a stunning fragrance. So well done to everybody involved. So to sum up, this is a lively yet mysterious, slightly dark, sensual fragrance. I feel like there's just a little bit of mischievousness in this fragrance, which I think Andrea has a little streak of that, having met her in a really good way, though. I love that about Andrea. She's got a great personality, and I think all that is thrown into this fragrance. So if you like things that are fun, lively, but also have a mysterious, sensual, darker edge to them as well, I think you'll really enjoy the Siren. Okay, so there are my thoughts on this one. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried this one. Many of you have bought it because it's pretty much sold out, so let me know what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts. And is this just an autumn winter fragrance for you, or could you wear it all year round? Please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM, keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next one.